Because I'm in love. Can I get this slap? You say what? You. My ancestors will look for you. Wow, please let's put our hands together again for Jamaica, man. And Jamaica, the way you twist yourself in this character, like, you know, I've been watching you for a very long time. And I told myself, because of this movie, I'm coming from Ghana. I'm going to be here. Jamaica, you did an amazing job, man. Please let's put our hands together for him again. Wow. Can somebody say wow? Can we make it louder? Wow. Say wow. Woo. Jamaica, they say wow. You do like this. Do like this. You deserve it, bro. Say wow. Woo. You might do the hand. Wow. Woo. Now the way you're doing it like, you know, that guy. All right. That was so amazing. So amazing. Okay. Without wasting much time, please let's welcome my partner in crime. No other person. As I told you, she's beautiful, amazing, and she's a personality in the industry. Please put your hands together for her. I'm not going to mention her name. I want her to mention by herself so that you will hear by yourself. Please, your name.
Thank you very much. Hallelujah.
I tell you, the Lord is with you.
So hi everyone. It was an absolutely amazing movie. My name is Clara, and I'm going to be joining Hallelujah to create this part of the post movie.
Before you go ahead, let me ask you. You've been watching the movie.
Yeah.
Can you just tell me in less than 1 minute, what do you think about this movie?
Actually, the brilliant part for me was the beginning of the movie, and I'm still a bit curious about it. Where he gathered all those people who wanted to have a revenge on. I was wondering if that was a flashback that preceded the movie, because I didn't see most of those characters in the end anymore. So that's the part I would truly like to find out.
And adding to what you said, I was scared.
Okay.
I had to leave the hall to go and relieve myself. Like, I don't know where this thing is going. Not like other movies we watch, we can tell the next scene.
Exactly.
But this, I was fighting. Put your hands together for the producer and the director one more time. Thank you very much for coming. We really appreciate it.
Okay, so I'd like to really take this opportunity to thank everyone for coming out, but we'd just like to recognize some very, very close personalities to the executive producer. We'd like to thank Mr. Francis Onoche, a Nollywood veteran, for taking time out to be with us. A round of applause for him, please. Then for the very, very adept Ambassador Cornell Udofia, who is Iyke's PR strategist and chief convener of the CMC Leadership Award of Excellence. Can you please give him a round of applause? We also have in the house Uchechi Umeze and Mr. Koye Shotadi, entertainment editor of Channels TV. A round of applause for them. I'll hand over back to you.
And also, we want to use the opportunity to acknowledge all the medias that are present, and we want to say a big thank you to GGTV online. You can find them there. They have amazing stuff for you to watch online. And I also have the new, excuse me please, we also have the new Central TV from Uganda. Please, let's put our hands together for them now. Come on. It's so easy, man. And also, we also have Hype TV and the Gladiator magazine.
Yeah, okay. So we also have in the house Big FM.
Sorry.
Yeah, Big FM is in the house with us. Channels TV, Brandwall TV, Goldmine TV, Hip TV. It's truly a very, very, very full house tonight.
Tell you, so we're just even, oh God, thank you guys for coming. Okay. And also we have the Gladiator magazine and the Sun News, excuse me, let me take that again. the Sun newspaper. Please put your hands together for this wonderful medias that are present. God bless you, and we really appreciate your coming.
All right, let me just round that off. We have Mr. Tunde Odubanwo, who is a media strategist, a friend of the house for Cornell, Philadelphia. We also have the Iyke'S show on AIT, NTS TV, and OGTV, and we have who is of a big support to this project, and he's Mr. Tosin Abiola.
Please, let's put our hands together for them now. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we want to also use the opportunity to thank everybody. If you didn't hear your name here, we have you, and we want to acknowledge your coming. Thank you for coming to support Jim Iyke for this wonderful project. Myself, that flew all the way from Ghana to watch and represent or to be part of this wonderful project. I want to say thank you and thanks to everybody, and God richly bless you. Please put your hands together for yourself. Clap now, clap now. Sometimes there's an age you will get to. I just like the way you smile, like my boss over there putting on an eyeglass. Sir, I greet you, sir. I can see you. Yes, man, you're doing like this as if you're making call. It's you.
All right. Okay, so I'm told to also recognize Joy Odote, who is, I think, the CEO of Blue Pictures. A round of applause for her.
Okay, thank you very much, my noble MC. We'll be bringing the producer, the CEO, executive producer of this project, and also we'll be bringing the director of this wonderful program. Please, guys, I would like you to keep your questions, because we'll be expecting questions. We'll be expecting you guys to ask them questions. So while they're coming on stage, please, I want you to write your question down, and please, the questions are being straightforward. Ask it, and we're going to answer them. Please, just go straight to the question. And when you're watching the movie, I noticed I saw Long John. The hacker. Yeah, I never knew that guy is. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, please, does it mean he's a hacker in real life?
No. You need to explain something to me. Okay, let's not waste your time. Let's go straight and let's welcome this wonderful icon on stage, so that we're not going to keep you guys. So please, in the first place, we're going to welcome Jim Iyke. Please put your hands together for Jim Iyke. Are you not clapping? He's a legend, man. He has done a lot to the industry.
Yeah.
He has sacrificed a lot to the industry.
Sorry.
Boss, are you fresh? Blood, those bread that you just bring from boutique. Please, one more time, put your hands together for him. All right, let's welcome the director. Director, please. Your name is too much on me to call. Me calling your name. I just know your name is too much for me to call. Who am I to call that name? You know, there's a name you will call now, just blue. You say? I don't know the name. If I call the name,
Mr. Moses A1.
no, don't worry, leave them now. Please, let's put our hands together for him as he comes up. Please put your hands together for the director, Mr. Moses. Please put your hands together for him. Wow. So you are the director of this wonderful project.
Brilliant.
We don't blue. We will shoot our own.
I'm telling you.
All right. Please, guys, as I said, keep your questions. We will be coming to you. Please, my MC is up to you now.
Okay, so I think we're going to start with this very incredible question. I mean, because a lot of you will agree with me as we watched this movie tonight that it was an excellently executed job. So I'll open the floor with my question to Jim Iyke. All right, so Jim, now, how come that comments didn't make the AMVCA or AMA? I mean, I saw an excellently executed movie, and we were hoping, you know, it would be rolling out in all the film festivals and awards. What's your take on that? Why didn't we see that flowing?
I think the answer is quite simple. To start with, Amma, and this might sound a little controversial. Well, I mean, the truth is the truth. Moses made sure that it was submitted on 1 or 2 platforms. We had a conversation about it, agreed on the platforms that we're going to take it out to. Amma, to start with, said they saw a movie but did not make the cut for the awards. Yet, the movie we sent had password. So how could you have seen our movie without the password? You understand? And I'm not going to deal with I don't want to deal with the politics, but we sent you a content with password. You did not access our password. You could not have accessed that movie without a password. Everybody we sent, nationally, internationally, everybody, every entity, every platform we sent our movie to called us back to ask for the password, except Anna. So without, I mean, you don't have to be, it's not rocket science. You obviously didn't see the movie. So that's one part.
Intrigue in that, right?
There's a huge intrigue that's totally explainable, inexplicable. You did not see the movie, so you couldn't have judged. You didn't see it. It's that simple. There's no black and white here. For MV, what's it called again?
AMVCA.
I haven't been to that one in ages. I haven't been there for what, 8-7 years right now. The truth is that they said their limit for content is 2 hours. Back comment is 2 hours, 15 minutes. So there's no how I could have made that start with. We had a conversation about it. I mean, we buried our tears, pain, and sweat to create this. And I asked who is the person that's the technical custodian of this film, which is my friend Moses. I said, listen, if we cut 15 minutes from this film in order to make the AMVCA quota, will it damage the vision for this film? And his answer was totally in the affirmative. So immediately he confirmed that. We said, I beg, let's keep moving. So that was the reason Backcoming did not make the AMVCA cut. It was 2 hours, 15 minutes. Their limit for content was 2 hours. Okay, now, further to this question, let me say something that I think I've always played this game of entertainment as a different sport. I've never allowed an individual or group of persons determine or place value on my art. I've never done that. I've never allowed anybody to validate my art. Okay, and I think I speak the same for my partner in crime here. It's not what sets the precedence for me, it's not how I operate. I don't do this for people that obviously have never created any content, don't understand intricacies and sweat the pain it takes to create a content, to judge the validity or the value of my content or my creation. No, it's never been that. Let's don't forget that some of these award ceremonies are what it is. It's a ceremony. A group of people got together and created a platform, and they didn't understand what it means to be a creative. And I think that is simply put why these two bodies did not have access to Backcoming. Hang on.
Let me just quickly shed some light on the awards, our absence from some of these awards. Like Jim rightly said, they totally ignored the film, and feeling is mutual anyway, so we'll let that pass. As regards AMVCA, I think it was right there on the requirements during submission, 2 hours. Your film has to be under 2 hours to be accepted for, to be eligible for nominations. So yeah, it's really not their fault. It was right there. We saw it in the rules and the regulations, and we just had to still push it and see, because there was no way we were going to cut out. If you're submitting a film for it to be nominated, it means the film has to attain some level of excellence for it to get there. And if you're cutting out 16 minutes, you're actually doing the opposite of attaining excellence, right? So we just had to push it in like that. AMVCA saw it. I'm very sure they did because they requested for copies, they requested for the passport, unlike the other one, and obviously they have the members of the jury who thought 2 hours, over films over 2 hours was too long, and then so basically the reason why it didn't get into the AMVCA, I think, was because it was over 2 hours. AMVCA is a fantastically organized award. I've had several nominations. I think I have the highest number of nominations in the AMVCA, joint with another film, Living in Bondage. My film, Alter Ego, had 13 nominations in 2017, and award a couple of awards from there. So I don't think there was any bias to that decision. I respect their rules and the regulations and whatever they're doing with organizing the awards, and I think they've been doing great so far all these years. Yeah, but again, I mean, as much as we enjoy when people celebrate and give us accolades for our works, it's also like Jim said, we're not out there looking for people to validate, our craft. We just put it out there, try to be as make it as great as possible, make it as enjoyable as possible for the audience. The awards for me are the moments where you guys clapped and clapped and clapped, in different scenes in this film. I think that's enough for me. That's enough accolade for me. The fact that you guys enjoy the film, it's just perfect for me. Thank you.
All right. Please put your hands together for them, please. Thank you very much, sir. Jim Iyke, please, this question goes to you. We've watched the movie, and how, in any way, or have you been in any way victim of this character, of this movie? Because the way you really portrayed it, you were passing a very relevant message, and you were giving very good information, and I believe you're also saving someone's life. People like us as well. So have you been in this situation that you don't really know what to do before this movie got to you?
That comment is a chronicle of the social media ecosystem. That's what we created it for. In the beginning, one locked horns as to the direction of the treatment, the characterization, and the script itself, even before the screenplay. We wanted to understand the creative angle that we were going to toe and the direction it was going to go. At some point, let me start with mine. Before I met Moses and he sold this idea to me, and I said, okay, this is where we're going to go. I remember that day we had about 5 scripts that was pitched to us. And this was the one that obviously made the day. But I wanted a common denominator. I wanted to create a globally viable film that can be enjoyed across all quarters or divides, irrespective of idiosyncrasies, creed, religion, race. I just wanted a film. I didn't want the frame of references. I didn't want it to be termed a Hollywood, a Bollywood film, or a non-Wood film. I just wanted it to be simply a creative that will merge forces with one of the best that's ever done it out of the divide, and create a content that people will be proud of and take to on a platform anywhere in the world. So that common denominator, I looked for it, I searched for it in all these stories. There's some that had ethnic biases, racial biases, political biases, and I didn't want that. I just wanted a common denominator, whether you're 12 years old or 90 years old. I wanted a system, an ecosystem that will all coexisting. And that's what bad comment is. Whether you're black, you're white, whether it doesn't matter your political affiliation or bias, you will come see this movie and enjoy it as a Mexican, as a Nigerian, as an Irish person, as an American. That is what being a creative is about. And so that common denominator, social media. Everybody exists in this space. Everybody uses this space. And sadly, it's also a space that's really abused. And I think that is the advocacy behind it that a lot of people fail to see, which of course necessitated the skit that followed that was widely reported after that. So that was the whole idea of it. I needed to shake people out of their roots, out of their pens. I needed to create a certain chaos. And in the middle of that chaos, people find reason to think. I wanted to force a conversation. That's what as a creative I'm supposed to be doing. You understand? That's what we attuned all our resources and our knowledge to do. I could have made one of those slapstick films. People would troop into the studio, laugh their hearts out, go back again with their family that the weekend. But this is a different genre, a different direction that I had to force people. We had to sit down and find a way to force people to go and see it and form an opinion and have conversations about it and agree with us or disagree with us. So I think that was what this was about. That's what prompted us. That's what made us create this content. That was we just wanted to force a conversation. We just wanted people to understand that there's an ill in the society. There's an understanding in the society that the social media ecosystem, yes, it's also a platform that's created so many opportunities to untold millions, but it's also causing untold damages. You don't know by the bad comment you've made on the social media without a guess whose dreams you've derailed, who you've pushed to the point of suicide. I took a research shortly after we created this film, and the statistics, had the answers. So apparently, persons under the ages of 17 to 19 were most susceptible to suicide. And of these persons, 80% of the statistics pointed to social media as the chief reason why they were prone to suicide. So it cannot be swept under the rug anymore. We have strong mental issues that's been suffered in this country and it's swept under the rug because everybody sees it as an ailment in itself to speak about it. I know people that workers of mine that come to me and say, listen, I have mental issues, I'm dealing with this issue, and they're really regarded as a weakness. I know family members that are dealing with mental issues. Okay, and we've all passed through it. You can't live in this country whether you're rich, poor, or the non-existent middle class that you've not been through this issue as well. So, without overstating this course, back comment may simply be the most important piece of work done here in a long time. And that's not, I'm not saying this, I have my statistics, I have my facts, and that is the reason we felt this was the movie for the times. This was the most aptly timed movie ever on this side of the divide. It forced a conversation. It got people angry. It got people on social media. There was an explosion. Then behind it all, there was a conversation. I know people that wrote me my DM to say, listen, I've always taken for granted how I reply or how I remark on social media. Now I understand that my word has strength. It's potent. It can affect people. It can encourage people. It can motivate people. It can destroy people. That's conversation, and I think that's what.
Please, let's put our hands together for that, please. Okay, please, media, we're going to be listening to your questions, please. Okay, thank you very much. Please, your name and the media platform, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Nkoma. I work with Blue Pictures. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for this beautiful movie. It's such an honor to meet you in person. Thank you, Director. Good evening. So my question is regarding the partnership with Amazon. Congratulations on that as well. Because of this, people who are not able to go to the cinemas can actually just switch on their TVs and just see this movie. So tell us, what was your experience like partnering with Blue Pictures to take this film to Amazon? I have two questions. This is the first one. Thank you.
Could you ask the two?
No, please, because of time, sir, let's take it one by one. Okay.
Okay, so the second one is with more Nollywood movies showcased on an international platform, like everyone just wants to be on Amazon or Netflix. So this is the first of many to come from you. What will you be looking out for? Like in a distribution company, what would you be looking out for so that we can go back and tighten our.
This is a business question that's prone to a particular brand. That's what it is. But hey, everybody has to eat, right? Well, first question is the partnership with Amazon. I think this whole exercise is to point direction to drive traffic to Amazon. Amazon is the less popular of the brands on that side of the divide. Everybody is, like vested on Netflix. So we felt it was necessary to sensitize our people to say this much anticipated content is now on Amazon. We just we penned a partnership with them. We're happy with our partnership, and we're just doing our bit to promote and push traffic to that, so that people can go and see it on Amazon. That's one done. And secondly, I think as regards what we want for distributorship, that will be. It's not something that we're here to discuss, my dear. It's a private conversation. W Pictures did an amazing job, guys. They hosted us. And a lot of people thought I walked in here and probably paid for a theater. No, it's a very brave front when you come out and support your own, and that's what Blue Picture stands for. I mean, Joy, the CEO, is a personal friend of mine, known her for years. She also brokered the Amazon deal in the event. You guys don't know about that. And then she's the one that said, listen, we need to celebrate this great content, and I'm willing to give up one of my theaters, one of my screens, free of charge to that end. So guys, please clap once more for her. She's sitting there, we're very unassuming. Joy is a force, man. Joy is a force. Anybody in the industry will know Joy is one hell of a force. Next question, please.
All right, good evening, Jim Ike and Mr. Matthew. You guys did well with this movie. My question right now is, in that scene where this guy was talking about your dad in real life, how would you react at that point?
Was talking about my dad.
I mean, like in the movie, before you pushed that man down in the movie.
My dear, I've always been a hothead, sometimes I think I have Italian blood. I've always been a hothead. But there's something being more established and getting older does to you, and having kids. There's a grand, very elegant part of you that allows come to the surface. And I think that's how I operate these days. It's not every dog that barks that you give your day to. I have boys now. I'm a chairman, my brother. Does that answer your question? God bless you.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Trust Roy, New Central TV. I've been a fan of intense movie scenes for the longest times. I can remember Cynthia Rivo's performance from Harriet, Shola Shobowole's performance from King of Boys, and the scene from Osas in this movie, it gave me chills. My question is, being on set, watching this performance, what was that defining moment for you?
Both of you. Defining moment from that scene or from the film itself?
Yeah, from the scenes, the acting. What was that moment that struck you? Then we've actually created something here.
Tell them about the fact that we had less than a 1 hour window.
Yes, yeah. You see that scene? Yes. I think Osas was actually. We should actually give her another round of applause for that performance. She absolutely nailed it. She nailed it, and to think that we only had a 1 hour window to film it. So I was very worried because I knew that was the scene that would either make or break the film. I knew that we had to shoot it because that was the last, I think about the last thing we shot in that house. We had to leave. We've been in the house for so many days, so we just had to leave. We had 1 hour and we hadn't shot that scene, and it was just tough. I walked up to her and I said, you know what, you already had readings on the scene, and I'm just gonna hope that you kill it on maybe a couple of takes. And did she kill it? She absolutely did. So, that for me, at that point, I knew that yes, we had it, because that scene was a very, very important one for this film. But there were other scenes, there were other important scenes that after we filmed it, I'm like, okay, we have something going. I don't have to go into all of them, but there are other important scenes as well that spells that moment that you're talking about.
All right, thank you.
That's it. Thank you everyone.
Hi, good evening. Uchechi, Goldmine TV. So I just want to ask, why did you choose to release your film to that digital platform? And do you think it will do much more impact than it has done in movie theaters? And how is the streaming going to reshape that comments?
Let me answer that. So here's the thing. Your film, these digital platforms, no matter how big they are, they're only as big as the movies that they have on them. You know, Netflix is nothing without the films and the series and all of those content you have on them. And Amazon is striving to go in that direction to become big in all the regions that Netflix is already big at. So they want out some of this big content. So they were ready to offer more. They were ready to offer top dollar for some of this content. And for us, it was either we go for, the widely accepted one, Netflix, or we go for Amazon that's ready to offer top dollar. I'm just going to say that the difference in the dollar was something we couldn't ignore. So we have the film on Amazon today. So y'all should go see it on Amazon. It's fantastic. That's why we're having this event. It's on Amazon. It's streaming. A lot of you, I see people on Twitter saying, well, please, someone, I need the link. Someone share the link for bad comments. Share the link will kill you there. Because look at all the scenes, look at all the efforts we put in, look at all of the actors and everything put together to make this film. And all you want is a link, a free link to watch it. And then you see some of these people that want to share the link are the same people that will jump onto social media and start criticizing the films. But everyone has to contribute something to an industry for it to become great. If we keep bootlegging our films and patronizing those people that are into bootlegging our films, there's no way the industry is going to grow. There's no way you're going to get those big Hollywood films that you think we should be making. It's as simple as that.
All right, thank you very much. Please, we are taking just 2 questions and we are done for today. Thank you, please.
Good evening, everyone. To Mr. Jemai, congratulations. To Mr. Moses Young, wonderful job. Now, my question is this. I have watched quite a number of Nigerian movies, and of course, this conventional style, that of course you can depict what the character. Okay, so my question now is this. Of course, I have to commend the fact that the movie, did not take that trajectory. But it kept me on my toes from the beginning to the very end. So I would like to ask the director, was there any technical challenges? Because I know it must have taken quite a whole lot on both the crew and the entire crew. What were the challenges, the peculiar challenges?
Making a film in Nigeria alone is a challenge. Every other thing follows. Nigeria presents you with every other challenge. The fact that you are in this country trying to make a film is the master challenge, and it comes with other branches of challenges that we face every day. But look, if I start talking about the challenges that we face, we might not live here today. But just know that it's tough. It's a tough job making films in this country. There's zero support from the government. There's zero support from. I just talked about every other person that goes and looks for the links, and buys the bootleg copies of this film. So there are a lot of these people out there. And we just try. We just keep trying to, because of the love for the craft and the fact that this is what we're here to do. This is what we do. This is our livelihood. We just keep doing it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. The last question, please.
Let me add something to that. I think seriously, it's a good question, and the way I see it is rather differently as well. I think the gray areas between being good and excellent, when you reach for perfection, it's in the details. From day one, when we decided we were going to do this, we assembled about 4 or 5 amazing minds, friends of ours, and we sat down to a script conference that lasted about 3 hours. We took 1 hour breaks, came back, and we continued. That was where I think we started reaching for a certain different kind of content that we knew that was not the norm. We brought people. I mean, there was a doctor amongst us, there was a tech expert among us, there was a director, there was a producer, a businessman. Different people came and forged the idea and their will and the experiences on that script as we started the creative process. So I think that attests pretty much to that gray area that exists, that people vie for excellence, but people vie for perfection that we wanted to reach. Like I said, we didn't want to make a film that could be labeled just another Nollywood film. So that is part of what we did to make.
Thank you very much. Please, we're taking the last question.
Okay. Good evening, everyone, and well done to Mike and Mrs. Inwak. That was a very good one for all the effort you put into this movie. My name is Bukon. I'm the CEO of Zaiban Online TV. You might not know us, but we're media partners for this Bad Comment movies last year. I just wanted to ask, just briefly, do you plan to take this movie and do like a tour, because it's really good when it comes to mental health and as part of creating mental health and wellness, because a lot of people are going through a lot of things in their corner, depression and thinking of committing suicide due to all these bad comments everywhere, and some of them don't even have anybody to talk to. So do you plan to do like a tour, maybe like partner with some humanitarian organization, not only in Nigeria but outside Nigeria?
It's in the works, and I think it's an excellent question. It's an excellent question. Thank you so much. We kept trying to reach the advocacy behind it. The entertainment value, the creative sparks is what people embrace readily too quickly. And we were forced to create a skit to wake people up. Everybody was, privy to that skit. But I was so mad because the advocacy was lost on people. People didn't understand the reason behind the reason. There has to be a reason you get into the creative space. That was it. We're reaching out I had a meeting late last year with some government officials in Lagos. Governor Samolu came so that when we have the tete about it, and he said, hey, create a proposal. Let's sit down and see how we can make this an official format of our content for social media or rather health issue advocacy. And yeah, we're working on it. But I also felt, let me complete the journey in a sense. And Moses felt, let's finish telling our story. Let's make it stronger. Let's make it more potent. I think it's just beginning to dawn on people. And that was what precipitated the sequel. So Bad Comment is coming with a part 2. And we're filming in Dar es Salaam. We're in partnership with the tourism board over there. I leave in a few days. It joins me 2 weeks after. We're also filming in Sharjah, which is the next emirate to Dubai. We're filming in Lagos as well. So we felt sometimes when you tell a story and just grabs people's attention, complete the story so they'll have a wholesome picture. Part 2 will create that wholesome picture, and after that, there'll be a strong focus on the advocacy.
Thank you. Please, let's put our
Release date for what?
On Amazon. It's out.
It's already running for the last 11 days, buddy. You're behind.
Hey, sorry.
No? So let's get on the platform and go see it, yeah? Is that all? Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Please, let's put our hands together for them. Please, Mike, please come. Director, please. Photography, please. After the photography, we're going to be inviting Mr. Conley for a vote of thanks.
All right, so while the photo sessions are going on, I'd like to recognize some of our guests. Margaret Adewumi, CEO Lilies, you're very much welcome. Then we have Nollywood star actor Swanky JKA, and we also have one of the most outstanding comedians in Nigeria, Mr. Bowjoint. I'd like to thank you all for coming. I'd then like to invite Cornel Odofia to give us a vote of thanks.
Yeah, please, before that, I think the outside will be very cool for the picture. So please, don't go here too. We are doing the vote of thanks. After that, we can go for the picture. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Jim Iyke, and of course, the directors, I want to say a very big thank you to all the journalists who has come to support this great initiative. And of course, we have a channel, we have Iyke's show, we have what do you call it? The Gladiators magazine, the Sun, Flip TV, Goldmine TV, GTV, and of course, every other one that has come to support us. As you go back home, God will take you home safely in Jesus' name. Thank you very much. You want? You're a bad guy.
I know I'm waiting for your vote of thanks. I don't like that.
Bros, I greet you. I greet you.
I like the fact that you went for a new.
Yeah, you can't let them stop you. They can't stop him. You can't stop him.
I'm telling you.
So you can do the gym,
Please, leave me those behind. Excuse so that we can MC the picture.
Outside. Talk to Moses. Hey, let's go. Then we can talk outside.
Okay, hello.
Let's do the interview. Must come.
I don't talk to the press. Let's take it. Okay, please. All right, hello, please, can we stay this way? So that the pictures, please, hello.
Oh yeah, now. Okay, so I'll start over there.
Moses, director.
Branch behind
CMC, members for this session. CMC, please, let's do it.
Whatever you advise.
Please, photographers, smile, please, smile, boss. Next, CMC, please. Yeah, the CMC. Ambassador. Okay, please, now, please, there's no time. Okay, just look. Let me take care of this one. I am. Let's go. Okay. Film. Let me see. Next. Okay. Please. Go again. Okay, please. Yes, please. Let's go. All right. All right, please, next. Let's go. Next. Hello, please, now my time. I will end the picture. All right, let's go. Photographer, smile. Next, okay, boss, please. I think that next person. Please, one more, okay. Okay, next. Let's not waste your time. Next.
This is my designer, guys.
Okay.
You guys see how the sharp suit is on.
Okay. Okay, look.
Hold on.
Good. Next.
You got one.
Hi, Bina. Never go.
Okay, next. Okay, next. Hello. Please, the noise will affect the picture. Next. Yes,
We watched the movie last Sunday,
next.
and you had
Next.
the questions people came to Mike watching the movie.
Next.
I thought it was a very good film. I'm a filmmaker myself. Very well put together film, good story, good message as well. So I thought it was generally very good, well put together film.
Sure, this is not the first time the movie is showing in the cinema. This section, what is happening today is really for what can you say on the
I think it's good because our industry is so growing, and we're making really good films, and not everyone has the experience those films. So something like a film like Bad Comments, I'm pretty sure like a whole bunch of other films like these get to be on international platform like Amazon. So a whole bunch of people outside of Nigeria can also experience it. So I think it's a good thing. It's a step in the right direction.
We have two more.
And
After
I
two more, we are done.
more Nigerian filmmakers hope that their films can be seen by an international audience. So yeah, I think it's very good.
The message from the film. What's your message to Jamaica?
Don't stop. Keep going, and just keep making good content that Nigerians and people outside Nigeria can enjoy. I enjoyed it, and I think it's a very good message. And I think everyone should watch it and just try to digest that. I think at the end of the day, it's more than just entertaining people. We're also trying to get people to be better human beings. So that was the message I got from it. And everyone
Don't snap.
Let me snap.
Oh yeah. Where? Yeah, it's on the background.
No, brand new. Let's use it.
What is that? Sir.
You can't.
Okay.
Good evening, sir. My name is Zach. Why addressing the audience? You spoke about releasing why you took the movie to Amazon. Of course, you made mention that the other line, like the difference in there. So I would say, how do you feel about the audience outside Nigeria?
My what?
Your audience outside Nigeria.
Amazon is their core platform. Everybody can access it anywhere in the world. It's like Netflix, just a bigger platform. It's just that Netflix is a lot more popular here. But I think that narrative might change with time.
You understand? Because Amazon is widely, globally, regarded as the tiers of the three biggest streaming platforms in the world. So my international audience, my diaspora audience is well taken care of. Okay, and what launched our decision to go with Amazon wasn't clearly about the quality. Okay. Yes, they are beating everybody. I hear that we possibly could be the biggest content developing around this kind of the divide. But the reason why we went with them was that they met certain criteria that we wanted as well, partnership with platforms, other platforms. Black Diamond is a very specific film that's tailored for one of the greats out there. And we just don't want any deal. I wasn't in a rush. As you can see, the deal came late in the year. Because we've been going about it since late last year. I just don't want any deal. I wanted people that will make a certain detailed negotiation that I want. Because the partnership is not about just taking the money and walking away. It has to open new horizons, open doors for you as well, open conversations on your behalf as a brand on different frontiers. And that's basically what Amazon was bringing to us as a brand. So the coalition, the partnership was an easy one.
Let's talk about the cast of the movie. Of course, we have Asad and Young John.
That was a surprise. Young John was our trump card. Young John is, I remember when he came on board, I mean, he's one of the most important producers in our music scene. But people don't see the creative range of Young John. When he came, he was a little nervous, he wasn't doing it right, but it was also an act of patience. I've been doing this for a long time, since my early 20s. Moses has been doing this just as long. So we saw the potential in him from day one. Moses made the introduction, and I said he looks the part. He pretty much, looks the part that we're looking for. He has the skill set as well, and I just say the talent. What we just needed to do was shape his confidence for growth. So while he had all those elements working for him, he wasn't comfortable at first. So we, between the director and the producer, had to shape his confidence. And so he needed a lot of psychological process. So immediately we attained that goal, what we saw was an excellent delivery that, trust me, he took the day with so many things. A lot of people, were construct as to how much of first class acting he is. And I can't wait to shock people even further in like 2 years when you see what's happening.
Finally, sir, I would like to talk about the fact that is being clearly. Why addressing sensitive issues? To me, I saw the kind of comic relief when you guys speak. What are you trying to, what message are you trying to pass?
I don't understand. I have to refer the problem.
When you are why do you think you're trying to give an important message? And of course, when you have someone who is not speaking clearly.
Who is not speaking clearly? The fact that. But that's a character trait that we designed for him specifically. There's something called comic relief in every film. That was what it was for. There's a range of characters. He represented his own character. That part was also played by Davido's Nightman, Right-Hand Man, Fresh. So Fresh is an excellent actor, So he had that way. That's what we brought him on board for. And that's specifically what for. Bad Comments is a movie with so much range, so much components and elements that when you put them together, that's what created the influence of from if not the best influence month of the back. So he played his part. That was what the part is for. There's a second part of Bad Comment that is a satire. So if it's a satire, it does also have a certain degree of humor infused in it. But at the end of the day, the general goal, when you put this confluence together, is the advocacy, the message, is the societal ill that we're trying to fix through this medium, through this prison. So I mean, that was him playing his part and you confusing that. No, you are confused, brother. Next question.
Thank you, sorry. Sir, I just want to ask, what's next for?
That's an excellent question. I'm right now in development, yet again with Moses. I'm developing, so my company, Six Sense Production, I'm going to TV series now. Okay, so we're developing 3 TV series back to back. One is I'm shooting 2 right now. One is at the end of the year, but I've acquired all the the intellectual property already. It's a mill here. Emil, is Emil here? Emil asks, is Emil here? It's out. Is there anybody from your company? Please come. Come. So quickly, guys, let me make a quick introduction. This is a friend of mine.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Michael Garba from Zero Works Productions up in Abuja.
Yes, Zero Work Production. I just bought an idea from them called Sing. So Sing is in development right now. We're done
Hi, good evening, ma'am.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, you just watched the movie Bad Comment. What can you say about the movie? What do you have to say about it?
I think it's one of the most excellently executed plots I have seen in a long time in the movie industry.
Okay. So how do you feel Jim Mike is taking this movie to Amazon, and this will give his international audience an avenue, opportunity to have more views? How do you feel about it?
Okay, so as a sequel to what you said earlier on during the press briefing, it crosses boundaries, and that's one of the features of a very excellently shot movie, that you can take it out of one environment, place it in another environment, and people can connect and relate with it. So the theme of that movie is something that resonates with any human being on the surface of our planet, and I think that's where he's gotten it right more than some other producers who do things that are really culturally bound. If you take it out of Nigeria, it's difficult for someone in Mexico to relate with it.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I respect that part. The person behind the things is the machine. Hello everybody.